you've been there. You're like, this is all going great until it's not. And then you realize you're whoopsie. And so I think your willingness to endure the pain of undoing your poor decision is what will get you out of the long-term pain faster. But the short-term pain is way worse. And this is where the growing pains come in, because let's say you do pull it back. You stop selling as many new customers so that you can focus more on training the team up, interviewing new candidates, maybe even having to pay them more because they're more qualified, because they come in with some knowledge that you don't have. Profit starts to dip. So what do? Well, you know that if you keep going on this path and you do fix delivery, you do fix churn, all of a sudden you can't get your head back out of water because now you're selling people and they're staying. And all of a sudden you're starting to get referrals again because word of mouth is picking up. And then all of a sudden your profit goes back from negative to neutral to up to your previous max, but then it just keeps going again. And then you get excited and you make another dumb mistake. And then you have to repeat the process again. And so the thing is like the entrepreneurial growth path, the pain of it is the big mess ups you realize you make that you then get into the rock and hard situation. And most people can't make a decision, so they just straddle it and stay in the mediocre middle, destroy their reputation, and stay stagnant for years. And so you have to, like, whatever that hard sticking place you're at is you just have to confront it as fast as humanly possible. And so it's like, I always would rather have intense short-term pain rather than very long-term pain of not living up to what I think I can do. So that's sticking point number 3. Number 4. I will say this until I'm blue in the face. But the 4th problem that every business owner has to conquer is focus. And what is so nefarious about focus, it's so sneaky, because we're rewarded as entrepreneurs for taking a leap of faith, for taking a jump when there's nothing there, and then something starts to work. And so that's such a rewarding experience. You go from complete control to complete freedom. Well, technically you go back to control again, but I won't get into that. And in that moment, you're like, this was the best decision of my entire life. And the problem is that you should never do it again. Because what happens is you reinforce such a strong loop where you're like, man. And then when this gets hard, like my job was, you then think, oh, I'll do the same thing I did last time. I'll switch. I'll try something new. And then that'll be exciting and new, just like in your relationship. And then all of a sudden, you get out of the honeymoon phase and you realize, oh, there's problems in this business too. And then you're like, oh, I'll do what worked that other time. It still worked half of the time. And so then you jump again. But the reason that it's so nefarious, besides the fact that it's encoded in your DNA from being an entrepreneur, from quitting your first thing to do this to begin with, is that every time it looks different. And that's why focus is so tough. And there's always a very strong argument for why you should do the new opportunity. And that's why, by the way, as a sales pitch, new opportunity is a great way to sell. Because it's so hard to have the discipline to be like, nope, I'm just going to keep doing the thing that I've been doing for 10 years, and I know the good and I know the bad, but I know them both. And I know where I'm deficient, and I just need to do these things better for the next 6 months. And if I just do those things better, we will grow by 50%. And here's the fun fact about this, is that once you get to $1 million a month, $5 million a month, $10 million a month, $100,000 a month, whatever, going from that to 50% more, a lot easier than going from 0 to whatever number you were just at. So if you have your current thing